Okay, it's time for the movie review with Rocco Pasafumi, a movie critic. But before we get to that, I just want to make a quick announcement. This Wednesday night, we're going to be traveling to the Whale's Tale for a movie viewing of Paterno, starring the legendary Al Pacino. And what's really cool about this movie is that a local Long Beach actor, Josh Mowry, has a part in the film. So we're going to be viewing the film on HBO at the Whale's Tale, and then we're going to have a discussion after the movie's over. So, Rocco, I think Wednesday night it's going to be a first for us, a movie review with an actor who lives in Long Beach, who was in the film.
No, it should be good.
With Al Pacino. I think it's going to be awesome.
I agree, totally. I definitely look forward to it, and I hope everybody comes down and enjoys it.
And let me guess, Rocco, what film will you be reviewing on Wednesday night at the Whale's Tale?
Paterno, of course.
All right, there you go. But for tonight's show, what do you have on tap for tonight's show, Rocco?
For tonight, I have none other than a Quiet Place, which is a horror movie that's getting a lot of accolades right now. It is directed by John Krasinski and stars Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. When a family is forced to live in silence while hiding from creatures that hunt by sound. And what's cool about this movie, and what I loved about this movie so much, is that most horror movies, they tend to be, the ones these days, they tend to be very much reliant on gore and gratuitous, sex and violence in general. But what I like about this is that it's more based on terror. And it's just getting back to that old kind of style of horror that I think we really love most about horror. We like to we like to have suspense, we like to have terror, we like to have, just these really cool concepts. And this concept of, for the most part, this movie does not have dialogue, and that's what's really cool about it, is that the fact that it manages to keep you on the edge of your seat, without a lot of dialogue. And I think it's a really cool concept, and it really shows that, even in this day and age where, so much is happening, frames a second, with explosions and things like that, and CGI, that you can make this kind of more intimate, very small kind of movie, and you could still enjoy it. And I think that definitely, the thing with horror is that everybody uses horror to get their foot in the door in a film. But when you have a really good person behind it, you can really create some really interesting ideas that you don't normally get to see in regular movies. So I definitely think that, on top of last year with the incredible Get Out, this definitely follows on that, brilliantly. It's like just a great, scary movie that will appeal to people, and it won't suffer from the traditional reputation that you see of horror movies now, where it's all exploitation and, gratuitous sex and violence and all that kind of stuff. So I think that overall, I think Quiet Place is definitely one of the more interesting movies of this year, and I just really liked it a lot, and I definitely give it 3 out of 5 stars. So thank you very much.